everybody, how y'all doing? Today for you guys, I'm going to be doing a review video on this new foundation that I have just been absolutely obsessed with. This here is the Cargo Oil-Free Liquid Foundation. I have a really hard time saying Cargo Oil-Free for some reason. It just never really gets out right, so I apologize if I sound really stupid when I'm trying to say the name. But basically, it's like foundation in a bag. It has got the most crazy packaging, but let me just tell you a little bit about this, kind of the overview of this product. This product here you can find at Ulta, you can find it at Kohl's. Sephora, I don't think carries Cargo products anymore, but yeah, Ulta, Kohl's. And it retails for $36, I believe. It comes in, I think, about 5 or 6 different shades. The shade that I have here is F20, so the kind of shade range they have is like F20, F30, F40, etc., etc. And like I said, the packaging is a little bit weird. To me, it kind of looks like one of those like blood bag kind of things is what I think about when I see it. Or like those medical, like IV, just something a little bit reminiscent of that. But here is a more close view of it. You actually get quite a bit of product in here. You get 1.36 fluid ounces, and a traditional foundation only comes with 1 ounce. So you're getting a little bit over an ounce, which even though this foundation is a little bit pricier, hitting that $36 mark, I think that the fact that you're getting more is really nice. It twists off here at the top to reveal kind of like this little spout that you can then just squeeze out however much you want. I actually really do like this foundation. It's not by any means like super glamorous looking. It's definitely very unique though. And I think it has that packaging that's just very practical. You know, it's not like the prettiest packaging in the world, but it definitely gets the job done. The other thing that I see being a benefit to this is the fact that since it's in a bag, you can squeeze out every single last drop. So you don't have to worry about not being able to use, you know, when you get a foundation in a typical jar or something, you have all the foundation around the sides and then sometimes at the bottom where it doesn't want to come out all the way. With this, you'll be able to use every single last drop of the foundation. So I think it's a very practical form and packaging, so I actually do like it. The claims for this foundation is that it's supposed to be a lightweight foundation that offers superior blendability and comfort. Its emollient yet oil-free formula is perfect for all skin types. Basically, I have just been in love with this foundation. I will now cut to a clip of me applying it, giving you a little bit of a before and after look of it. My favorite way to apply this is just with my fingers. I've tried it with a brush, I've tried it with a sponge. It looks beautiful with all, but I find that with my fingers, I get the most coverage out of it. I think that the texture of it works really well when you sort of warm it up with your hands. It is oil-free, which I love. It hasn't caused any breakouts, any type of an irritation on my skin, which is awesome. And the coverage of it is just really nice. I would consider this a medium to coverage foundation that is definitely buildable. I think that you could, you know, apply a second layer of this and get a more fuller coverage look. I, however, am totally fine keeping it at the medium, just 1 layer coverage. I find that it really takes care of my redness. Any little spots or pimples or anything I may have to go over with the concealer naturally, but it is a very buildable product. So if you are kind of just in a hurry, you can definitely pat a little bit more of this over those spots and get a little bit more coverage. I just think that the coverage is perfect, and the thing that I love most about this foundation is just the finish of it. It looks like skin, which is awesome. It does not look like you have caked on a layer of foundation whatsoever. Your skin just looks perfected. It's not a dewy finish, but it's not a matte finish. I would give it kind of that satin velvety finish. And the other thing that I really like about this is since my skin is starting to get a lot more oily, it doesn't make me oily, which I love, because as we get into spring and summertime, my skin just produces oils like crazy, and I definitely get a, you know, pretty oily skin. And this, like I said, it doesn't make me any more oily, doesn't make me any more shiny. And the other really cool thing about this is because of the finish, I almost feel like I don't even have to powder it. Like a stark matte finish, but yet it's matte enough to the point where I can just take a little tiny bit of like my MAC NSF Natural and just dust it over the top, you know, mainly in my T-zone, and I'm good. I don't have to touch up at all during the day, especially if I'm wearing a primer. If I'm wearing any type of mattifying primer underneath this, I am good to go. Like, I don't need powder, I don't need touch-ups, and I cannot say that seriously about any other foundation. Even my mineral foundations or my powder foundations, I find that I have to touch up with because my oil sort of starts to come through. I don't know what it is about this, but my oil just doesn't break through. It remains intact. It's long wearing in the sense that, like I said, it doesn't make you shiny and it doesn't seem to break down much throughout the day. I think that you could, you know, easily get, you know, your 8-9 hours out of this. I just cannot say enough good things about this foundation. I love the finish. I love the coverage. I love the fact that it doesn't break me out. I think this shade selection could maybe be improved upon a little bit. I think that is a little bit expensive, but, you know, I think that the packaging is really practical. I love how it does come with more product compared to your usual foundations, and just the way it makes my skin look and feels amazing. The other thing about this product that I just thought of is that when you're applying it, it does have a slight fragrance. It's not anything heavy whatsoever. It smells actually really, really pleasant. It's not perfumey, it's not florally, it's not sweet. It just kind of has a, I don't really know what you want to call it. It's just a very kind of fresh scent, but it definitely dissipates. So if you're somebody that's sensitive to scents, I don't think that this will bother you. Just be aware there is probably a little bit of a fragrance in it. I find it though, like I said, to be very, very light. It almost just kind of has like that cucumbery, just very, very fresh scent, and I really, really like the way that it smells when I'm applying it. I actually like that experience. So overall, I give this foundation 2 thumbs way up. If you're an oily skin girl and you're having troubles finding a liquid foundation, definitely give this a try. I think that it is hydrating enough for dry skin. I think drier skin may have a little bit more issues with it because the finish is a little bit more on the matte side, as you know, compared to dewy. I think that there are better foundations out there for drier skin people, but for anybody sort of in that normal to oily skin range, you will absolutely love this. Like, I cannot recommend this to you enough. I think the shade match for me, this F20, is perfect for like my MAC NC20 kind of light yellow tone skin, and overall I am just super, super blown away by this. I cannot recommend it enough. It will definitely be in favorites videos. It'll be in different tutorials. I have just completely fallen in love with this little product here, and it has, you know, really, really quickly become my new favorite foundation. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and you found this helpful. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you decide to give this product a try, and if you do or if you have, let me know. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.